All right, what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're working on insulating and paneling up our garage. So, what we're really working on today is mainly the area behind where we film, pretty much this corner where all the bikes all go. So, if we can get that all sorted out today with some new insulation, paneling, make it look really nice, that's going to be our big accomplishment for today. So, first thing we did, we went ahead, we went out to Home Depot and we bought some supplies for today. So, we went ahead and we bought R13 insulation. We bought 3 full rolls of that. So that turned out to be about 75 feet, I believe, of insulation. We also got some planks. You can see them hanging up or standing up next to our window right over there. We got some planks. We got those from our local furniture shop down the road. Those are about 8 foot long by, I think it was 18 inches wide. So we got to get those hung up there, but we got to do the insulation first. So first thing we did, we went ahead and cut this insulation down. So for the most part, it was pretty easy to cut this insulation out. It's about the same width as the slots in the studs, so we can cut that out. There were a couple spots, like on the very ends of everything, that were a little bit narrower, so we had to, cut those in half and put them where we could fit them and make that all work. But ultimately, I think it's going to make a big difference. The rest of the garage, at least what is insulated in our garage, is R13, so that should be pretty good for our garage. And ultimately, here we are, recording this about a month after I've installed this stuff, and it definitely makes a difference in the garage versus having nothing at all. So pretty simple. This whole project overall for supplies cost me probably in the $150 range for the insulation for the door, and the hardware to attach it. The wood I actually got, like I said, it's leftover from the furniture shop down the street from where I live, so it turned out pretty good with that. Right here, we're measuring it out. So what we want to do with our planks. So we want to make these planks kind of look like a ready-made plank setup here. So what we're going to do is we're going to stagger these planks out. So at the bottom, we cut it to length where we need it to be. Got that screwed in. We use these small trim screws to screw it in. That way you can't really see the screws as much as you could like a full-headed screw. And ultimately, I think it worked really good. Once you see the finished project, you can see you can't really tell there's a whole bunch of screw holes in it, which is perfect and exactly what we wanted it to be. So from here, I'm deciding how exactly I want to do this here, just because this was, an idea in my head. And so we had to kind of figure out what would look the best on here, where I could space stuff out to, still attach it, make it nice and secure. So we ended up measuring it out to pretty much the next stud there, secure that up to the wall, and pretty much we saved our cutoff pieces to use on the next wall, the wall next to me, the left side wall. We kind of used essentially a full plank look to it to make that work. So we went ahead and we secured a bunch of these to the wall. We are going to go farther with the insulation once we get this done. I really wanted to get a kind of a feel and a look for how the panel would look on the back wall. I wanted to really, I kind of want to move the project along a little bit. I wanted to see how it would look up on the back wall. So we started doing paneling up here, at least get one side done, and then we'll finish the insulation on the other side. Obviously, you can tell there's stuff that needed to be moved on that left side of the wall still, so, I kind of wanted to get some stuff up before I made a bigger mess in my garage than I already had, having to move everything out and away from that wall in the first place. So overall, I think I had, there were 18 of those boards, and I used every single bit of those boards on this wall, on this front corner of the garage here. So that turned out pretty good. It was a lot of work. Overall, I think this took me 2.5 days to get this project done. So it was definitely a little bit of work. It wasn't too hot. Had the garage doors open. As always, to kind of keep on working with kind of your basic hand tools is all you needed to get this project done. Okay, so we got the wall all up now. So now we need to go ahead and we need to sand this guy all down now. So pretty much with a bunch of edges, pretty much of the boards connect together. We got our sander right down here. We got our sander hooked up to our vacuum. Just shove the hose on there, so we should kind of keep the dust to a minimum because I got everything in here. I got a whole bunch of stuff going on today. So we'll do this, sand this whole wall down. And then we can kind of move on from there. We're gonna seal up all the small little cracks after that, fill in the holes, make it look really good. But this will be our first pass of just getting the wall smooth to the point where if you rub your hand on it or a bike tire slides on it and it hits a sharp spot or a spot where there's wood starting to chip, it's not gonna puncture the tire, it's not gonna puncture your hand, yada, yada, yada. So let's get sanding. There we go. Got all of our sharp edges sanded down. So after that, what we got, so with that, we also got this stuff here. So this is just like all-purpose caulking silicone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and we're gonna pretty much fill in all the little cracks in between them. Make it look a little better. We're gonna cut this tip very small, so there's just a small amount coming out. This should make it look pretty good, fill in those cracks, help insulate a little more maybe, and hopefully make it look good too. So that's next step up here. We're gonna have to move these two bikes so we can actually do that, because I only have 2 tubes of this. I don't know why I only bought 2 tubes, but we only bought 2 tubes. So if we can get that done today, I feel like we're gonna be doing pretty good. It's already doing pretty good. So there we go. So we got all of our caulking up on the wall, sealing up any of the cracks we had. I kind of messed with some, like up here and this wall. I didn't actually kind of wipe it in, versus down at the bottom of this one I did. I liked how it looked better without wiping it in, so I left it like that for this one. So got that set. Any little holes I had, I went and filled those in with just a little bit of wood filler. So a little bit up there, right up there where that is, a little bit around the outlet, a couple holes over here, a couple holes over there, no big deal. So those are all covered. So it's all set to go essentially. We gotta let that wood filler dry. We gotta let the caulking dry, of course, as well. And then from there, we just gotta sand the wood filler a little bit to make it kind of blend in. Other than that, this looks really good. This looks not bad. Let's come back here. When we come back here and look, that's not bad. That looks pretty good, honestly. I like the look of that. I think it looks pretty clean. It looks pretty good. So my wife said she might want to stain it. I think it would be a good idea to throw some like polyurethane on it so it doesn't get water into it and mess it up. So maybe we'll stain it, but for now, that looks really good. It looks a lot better than just the plain white wall behind that section there. So next up, not this video, next video, we're going to be going in and we're going to be doing our bike rack right up here. So we're going to be redoing that whole thing. Here's Ant has to do with that metal bar right here. So like I was saying, the bike rack's going to be the next thing up there. We're completely redoing. Well, we're doing a little bit of a different style to this to make it work and be able to hold a lot more bikes, because I kind of have a problem, guys, kind of have a problem. So we're going to be redoing that whole section there, redo the bike racks up there now that the walls are all done. So now that those are done, once we get the bikes up there, that should clear out this section here for me. And then we can kind of work on storage stuff over here. Plan on doing storage underneath the bikes. We got a lot of plans coming. So hopefully you guys are excited for some garage updates here. We got all sorts of stuff going on. It's supposed to be like some of the last nice days of the year. So it's starting to get cold, so we gotta start finishing some of this stuff up. I can only have the door open and all my bikes out here for so long. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.